Hey guys, welcome back to Kids Coding Playground channel. So today we'll work on the third part of this bubble tea making game. So we're almost done, maybe one or two more episodes should be done. So let's go over what we had so far. So let me just run the game real quick to just remind you guys where we are. So here where we have the cat saying that making the bubble tea and filling the ingredients. So we have the customer come in and then we drop the tapioca pearl in here and then we pour the tea, and then what we have to work on is right now we're gonna have the syrup come in and we're gonna drop the syrup and then shake the bubble tea, and then after that we give the straw to the customer, put the straw in the bubble tea and give it to the customer, but that part work on for the next one. So let's finish the part where we add the syrup and then shake the cup. Alright, okay, so let's go over real quick. This is the code for the cat, so if you miss anything just pause. This is for the customer. This part is for the tapioca scoop. This is the actual tapioca pearl. This one is the cup where we have the tapioca on it. This is the teapot. This is the actual teacup with the tapioca together. And this is the tea co. So right now we're gonna work on the syrup. Okay, so the last part where we have start syrup here, that is where we're going to start our project. So once we get that broadcast message, we'll go to the syrup bottle and we'll glide the syrup bottle here, and then we're gonna start putting the the syrup down to the cup. All right, so let's get started. So let's go back to the syrup bottle. So where we have the message say start syrup, right? So let's go here. So here let's put down the when green flag is clicked. So we're gonna put them at whatever position here, like behind the cat here, that's fine. Then we're gonna put in go to back layer. So we want the syrup bottle to go to the back layer, but it's kind of have to be a little bit in front of the customer, but also behind the cat, right? So that's why we say go to back layer, and then we're gonna say go forward 2 layer. So the bottle has to be in front of the table as well. So we're gonna make it go forward 2 layer. And then we say show. Then we're gonna have the message, right? The start syrup. So here we say start syrup. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it go to here. But what we have to do is we're gonna take the same code and put it here. Right click duplicate. So right click duplicate and then take it over. So what happened is when we start the game again, we doesn't go to click the green flag, right? Because we serve the next customer, we have to do the same thing. So that's why we put it here. Okay. Alright, next I'm gonna say glide 1 second. We're gonna put it around 55 and negative 35. That's what I had. So this is kind of like, if you click on it, you can see kind of like right there. So you can just move your bottle anywhere you want and try to get the perfect position. Okay. Alright, so I put it back already. So as you can see, I can run the game without, test the code without running the whole game, just clicking on the code block itself. Okay, so that's a little trick. Okay, so next we'll say wait. We have an event, say wait until. Okay, we're gonna wait until the mouse down, just like how we had for the other stuff, the T. Okay, then we're gonna broadcast a message. Oops, sorry, got the wrong code. Broadcast a message, new message called pour syrup. Okay, so pour syrup, and then we can make the drip sound. I think we have this drip sound here. I actually use the drip sound from the library, but I kind of cut it short a little bit so that kind of match when the syrup drops down. So you can cut it short just using the the sound, and then you can just drag it. So like example like this. So if you want to cut it short, right, you can just say, hey, I want to cut this part off. Then you can do it like this. and then you can say delete. So if you do that, it will become shorter. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our code. So here, sound, we're gonna play the drip sound until done. Okay. After that, so for now, let's go to the pour the syrup. Later we'll put the bottle back. So here next we're gonna go to the syrup, actual Sprite. Okay, so we're gonna say when green flag is click. We're gonna say hi, so we don't want to show the little syrup, drip. Then when we receive pour syrup, so now we're gonna put the syrup in. So remember we had a variable we will need to create. So just like the T, we have to create one of the counter for the syrup as well. Make sure you select this one and say counter. I put a lowercase c, so I know that this is for the Sprite only. Okay. So here is a counter. You can see the name as well. Okay, I can hide it for now. Okay, so next we're gonna set the counter to 0, and then we are going to get into the position. So 1855. So you can see this somewhere here. So if you see the bottle, if I go back to the bottle, right, I click here. So it's kind of like you can see that it's kind of dripping from the tip of the bottle kind of thing. So that's how I made it. So you can put it anywhere, but you can put it even like right here. Oops, so I got the customer, but you can put it like right here, right? Or whatever. Okay. So let me send my customer back. Sorry about that. So let me put him back. I think you cannot see the you cannot see this drip. Now you can see it. Sometimes when you click on it, it goes back and forth, so that's kind of annoying. Okay, all right. So we're back over here at our code. Just continue. All right. So next we're gonna say repeat 10 times. I'm gonna say create a clone of myself, and then we're gonna wait a little bit each time. Wait 0.1 so that you can actually see, and then we're gonna increase the counter. So change the counter by 1. And then we're gonna use the if condition here. So put that under here. So here we're gonna go to operator, and then we're gonna say use equal. What we're going to do is we're gonna say, hey, if the counter is equal to 3, that's when we send the broadcast message to fill the syrup. So we're gonna broadcast another message here, and the message name will be fill syrup. Okay, and then at the end of this, then we're gonna broadcast another message, and this one we're gonna call it put syrup bottle back. So make sure you guys give like good name for your message, so you know what to do. Okay, so we have create a clone myself, right? So we need that when I start as a clone. Okay, when I start as a clone, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna slide over a little bit here, and then kind of use the if condition. So similar to the change color that we have for the tea and the cup. So we're gonna try to do this change color so that we can fill the next person, do a different color. Okay, so we're gonna use the operator greater than, and we'll have the change color variable if it's greater than 0. So 0 is our base color. So after if it's changed, like every time you can change like 50 or 25, whatever. If you do that, then you're gonna set the new color effect. So we're gonna set the new color effect of that change color variable. Okay. So next, we're gonna make it go to this position. So same position. I think I moved that, a little bit. So you can put it back. 1855. Okay. And then what I can do is say show. You don't actually have to be the same position, just you can move whatever you like, you know, you can move a little bit higher, a little bit lower, you know, anything you like. And then we're gonna say repeat until, so we only have the teacup for this one, so we don't need to do the other one, we just say repeat until touching the teacup, because the other one is high already. Okay, and then we're gonna change the y by -5 to make it drip down. Okay, and then at the end we have to delete the clone, so when you use clone, make sure you do that. Okay, so we are done with the syrup. So now we go back to this kill bottle. So we have the syrup in the beginning, right? Then we're gonna say, hey, glide syrup over here, right? And then you say pour syrup. We're waiting for the pour syrup, right? Waiting for that. So you can see if I click on it, the syrup dropped down, but I made this syrup to show, right? It should be high, right, in the beginning. So we can test that again. So we'll go back to the T. We don't have to, we don't have to do the whole thing again, right? So we can just click here, click this, let it go back. So as you can see, the syrup come in. We're gonna say, hey, so I'm gonna click on it, so you can see that it dripped, right? Okay. All right, so we have all the code ready. Okay. All right, so we have the syrup looking correctly, but now we have to change the cup, right, to match the syrup to fill up, right? So now we have to go back to the cup. So we have something called broadcast fill syrup, right? And then put syrup back, right? So for the broadcast fill syrup, so we're gonna do that first, and then we can put the syrup bottle back. So here, go back to the cup. And we're gonna say, when I receive fill syrup here. So here what we're going to do is we're going to change the costume number to 11. So if you just look at 11 is this one, you know, without the T. So 12, without the syrup. 12 is starting to have the syrup on top. Okay, so we're going to say 11. I'm going to say repeat 5 times, and then broadcast next costume. And then we will do a little wait, 0.2 second. And then at the very end, we're gonna wait 0.5. So you kind of just make sure that you kind of sync the the syrup dropping down and sync the changing the costume. So you can adjust the wait time. Okay, so after that, all the thing is done. We're gonna broadcast a new message called, oh yeah, we have the broadcast put the syrup back, right? Yeah, we don't need that actually. Yeah, I think I made a small mistake before. Okay, so let's go back to the syrup. We can take this out. We're gonna use a little bit of weight before we move it. So we're gonna take this one, put the syrup bottle back, right? Just take this out. Sorry about that. So I think I made a little mistake. I have like broadcasted twice on my original game. So in the syrup, we can take that out. We can do it over here. So we have to say. So we're gonna say the new message here. We're gonna say put the syrup bottle back. Okay, so that is actually a little bit better. That way we do a little bit of wait, then we broadcast that. Then we'll do a wait 1 second. So that way, you know, when you finish dripping the syrup, it doesn't immediately go back the bottle. So that looks a little bit better. Then we'll switch the costume to 17, which is the last costume before the lid. I think it's the lid go on. 17, yeah, the lids go on, yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna broadcast a message called shake. Here we're gonna say new message called shake. All right, so we have broadcast the put the bottle back. Right now we're gonna go back to the bottle, and here in the bottle we say, hey, when I receive the put the bottle back. Then I'm gonna glide back to my original position. So glide back 1 second. We're gonna glide back to 210, which what we have in the top here in the original position. Okay, so we have it good. Right now let's test it out from the beginning. So now let's see. Okay, so we have the customer walking in. Okay, still works. The cups comes in. Fill the bubble, and then we fill the tea. Then the syrup apply here, so we can fill up the syrup, and then we have the lid, and then you can see the syrup bottle came back. Okay, all right. So that is where we are. So now we're gonna make the bottle shake here. All right. So let's go back. So where we have the cup. Oops, sorry, that's the icon. So we broadcast shake, right? So here what we're going to do is when I receive shake, we're gonna point in 90 direction. So basically when we shake the bottle, we want to make sure that it's always gonna start at the correct position. So we're gonna put at 90. And then we say start the sound. Start the sound, shake sound. So we don't want to block it, we want to start it. So if you just play until, then it will kind of block all the code down. So we want to say start sound. Then we are going to say repeat 10 times. Motion, we're going to say turn to the right 30 degree, and then do a little bit of weight 0.1, and turn to the left 30 degree. Okay, so what this does is it kind of move and turn the box, the top cup left, and then right to left. So let's say if you click on this, you can see that it kind of shake, and it has the shaking sound, and then move left and right, right? So now we're gonna do the other side. So what you're gonna do is you can say weight 0.5, right? Here we're gonna do the other side. So this part we can kind of duplicate this on the side. So we're gonna reverse the code. So this time we're gonna shake the opposite. So we're gonna go like this and like that. So this time we're gonna shake the opposite. Basically we shake to the right. Now we're gonna shake to the left. So left, wait, and then right, wait, and then at the end. Okay. All right. So let's go back down. We're gonna put this over here, okay? And then what we can do is we have to put the cup back straight. Let's put the cup back straight first before this one, okay? All right, so let's test it out real quick. So all we have to do is click on this. So you can see it shake to the left, right, and then left, and then we put it back straight, okay? Here, after that, we can start the sound again. So we're gonna do up and down. So we're gonna start the sound again. And then we're gonna do a repeat. We'll do 15 times. Okay, so here we're just gonna change the Y. So we're gonna say change Y by 10. Now weight 0.1. And then we have to change Y by -10. Okay, and then we'll do a weight again 0.1, and then we can broadcast a new message outside here, and this one we're gonna call it put straw on. So this will put the straw onto the cup. Okay, so let's check it out real quick. So now we have this on. So let's click on this thing to test it out. So you can see to shake to the right, the left, and then it goes up and down. Okay. So now what it next is we're gonna broadcast the straw to put the straw on, and for the straw to come on, we're gonna do that next one. So we're gonna put the straw on, and then we're gonna give it to the customer, and then we're gonna light up the icon, and that's it. That should be the end of this tutorial. So we'll have one more tutorial coming for the end where we put the straw and then give it to the customer the tea. Okay. Alright, thanks for tuning in today and see you guys next time. Bye bye.